Welcome to the Jill on Money Show. It is Saturday, September 17th. And it's day 2 of my ride. So this is the big day. This is the century part of the 3-day ride. Think good thoughts for me, gang, because I'm going to need it. If you've got a financial question, why don't you do this? Stop worrying about it and just send us a note. Go to JillOnMoney.com, click the Contact Us button, and let us know if you would be willing to come on the air. That's what Devin did. Devin's on the line from Pittsburgh.
Basically, I have a car note, and it's a nice low. I think it's 1.9% per year.
Yeah.
And I owe about let's call it 14 on the car.
Okay.
And I have a kind of a cash savings bucket, and there's about, let's call it 28K in there. And I'm really, really tempted to pay off the car with that cash.
Because you hate that. You hate it. You hate it. You hate the car.
I just want to get rid of it because that's the only debt that I have right now.
Okay, well, that's great.
And I just want to be debt-free, and it's really just a psychological thing. But what I would do with that $400 a month payment that I pay towards the car is probably put it into an IRA, which then would give me some tax benefits there.
Okay.
But then it would also obviously take a nice chunk, pretty much half of my cash savings right now, which I want to use to potentially buy a house, maybe buy. It's not quite an emergency fund, but it's more of an investment fund.
Do you have a separate emergency reserve fund?
I do not. I would say in my mind, 5 or 10 of that is emergency.
Mm-hmm. How much do you earn, Devin?
It's called about $100 a year.
Okay. Are you putting money into a employer-based retirement plan right now?
I am, yeah.
How much?
I think I put in, if I'm remembering correctly, it's about 15% of my pay.
401k straight up?
No, you know what? I think it's more like 12, 13% into the IRA where I get the tax benefit now.
Uh-huh.
So I put in the max to a Roth.
Yeah.
And then 4 or 5% into another tax advantage HSA.
Okay.
So all in all,
so that's good.
That I'm saving.
That's awesome. That's great. Okay. Here's the thing. You make $100,000. You've got this car payment. Where do you live? You got a rental, or are you living at home?
We rent a house. It's about $1,200 a month.
Oh, cheap. When you say we, is there a we, Kemosabe? Is there a partner?
My fiance and I.
Okay. And fiance, how about the earning potential over there? How much does the fiance make?
She is a school teacher, so I don't know, maybe half what I make.
Yeah, but steady, man, steady.
Yeah, not bad.
But you make good money together. That's the good news.
Yeah.
If you are looking at a home to buy, I mean, first you're going to get married probably. How much do you think you'd need to spend on a home that you'd want to live in for a while?
It's a great question. I'm not a big fan of starter homes.
Mm-hmm.
And so all in all, I'd say about $300 would probably be the final price of a home that we would buy.
Okay, great. How many years left on the car loan?
About 2.5 out of 5.
You're going to hate me. Keep the dumb car loan. Just keep it. Don't worry. You're going to, because you know what? You'll pay it off. It's cheap money. You'll pay it off. At the point when you have that $400 a month, then you're going to start jamming more cash into that account so that you can accumulate the money you need for your home down payment. You know, look, the $1,200 a month rent is such a good number that I'm not, unless you hate the place, it's nice to stay there and just pop a lot of money in. You're putting money into your retirement, which is great. You know, you are putting about 20% away, which is a fantastic savings goal. How old are you?
33.
I mean, you're young. So I would say you're doing exactly what you should be doing. If you end up making more than 100, if all of a sudden you're making 120 and you want to start saving more aggressively for the house, that's great. But I would keep the car loan because your liquidity is kind of the keys to the kingdom, that money that's sitting in cash. So if you found that you get married and then it's a year from now, and you say, oh, I actually found a house that I want for $300,000. We have we got some wedding money. There's $35,000 in cash. You run the numbers and it works. That's one thing. But if you've paid off the car loan, you don't even have the choice. You need that money because you've got stuff to do. So the good news is the car loan's cheap. And it's gone in 2.5 years. If you would like to have us weigh in on whether or not you should pay off a car or pay off a mortgage or pay off any other debt, maybe you've got a student loan that's beyond the limit for the Biden loan forgiveness. Whatever it is that's on your mind financially, we can help. All you need to do is go to JillOnMoney.com, click the Contact Us button, let us know if you would come on the air. Otherwise, just write us a note and give us lots of detail. While you're on the website, please sign up for the free weekly newsletter. And while you're there, you can pre-order the new book, The Great Money Reset, inspired by you, the Jill on Money community. Check it out. It's right on the front door of the website, The Great Money Reset. Change your work, change your wealth, change your life. All right. Put your hands metaphorically on someone's back. Grit, growth, grace. Thank you for listening, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.